Hey bombers and bombshells, it's your girl Claire. We are backstage at Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. We always pay attention to what's on the runway, but it's just as exciting to see what goes on backstage. One of the best to do it is Audrey Smaltz, CEO of the Ground Crew, a company of very well-known and super professional backstage dressers used by Donna Karan, Michael Kors, and so many more. We spoke to Audrey about how she got her start, her history in the industry, and bonus, she offered a few tips for you aspiring entrepreneurs out there. Take a look. So can you tell us a little bit about the history?
So when I started this in 1977 and I went to all the fabulous designers that I knew, they said, Audrey, we have producers, we don't need you to produce our shows and so forth and so on. So I said, oh my God, what am I going to do? So I went in the back door and I noticed that backstage, they only had friends and family back there dressing. They didn't want to be back there. And so I told someone that we were professional dressers. We knew how to line up a show. We knew how to rack the racks. We knew how to do everything. Meanwhile, I just had some friends and I told these people we were professionals. And we were. And as someone once said, in fact, it was Andre Leon Talley, he says, Audrey takes the chaos out of backstage. I sent out 100 letters. I got 3 phone calls, 1 job. Then I replicated that letter. And then now I have lots of clients. But it took a long time to build. Nothing starts from scratch. But we are the best because everyone you see here who's here with the Ground Crew, all in black, I train them. They know everything about what's on those racks and how to put it on that young lady. They pay attention to detail. And when you hire the Ground Crew, I guarantee you nothing will be missing.
Tell me about a few of your clients, designer clients.
Well, this is one of my favorite clients, the Art University in San Francisco.
So you've been doing Fashion Week for many years. Can you tell me how it's changed and evolved over the years?
Oh yes, in fact, this is the 20th year.
Wow, okay.
In the beginning, you had legitimate journalists with credentials, and you had real buyers who bought for stores, specialty stores, department stores, boutiques, etc. Today, you have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's a smorgasbord of people. So that's really a huge change. And another thing, when we were doing the shows, we didn't have as many celebrities. Tips for not just people in the fashion industry, for entrepreneurs, the first thing you need is an accountant. Long before you need a lawyer, you need an accountant. And you should, whatever checks you get, you should take 20% out and put it on the side because you have to pay taxes. You know, a lot of people call themselves freelancers, but if you want to be in business, you have to pay your taxes because they will catch up with you. So that's a really good tip. Make certain you have a good accountant and be with people who are smarter than you. You don't want to be with anybody who's not smart because that's not going to help you. So right now, my executive assistant is graduated from law school. Now, you see what I'm talking about? Another thing is to be nice. Smile. Don't be nasty. Don't have an attitude. Even if you're thinking attitude, smile. That'll get you over each and every time. Save your money and network. You must be out there to be seen, to be noticed, and people want to know, well, who is that? Who just wished by here? And they'll notice you with your blonde hair. I wasn't always blonde, but they noticed me because I was always 72 inches long. You know how long that is? 6 feet.
I knew that.
Here it is, 2013, and you have less than 6% of the models in the 300 shows or 300 plus shows who are models of color. Less than 6%. Now, most shows have 30 models, 28 models, maybe one woman of color or one man of color. And yes, and when some people tell me, well, you know, Audrey, I don't have, I'm colorblind, Audrey. I'm looking for a certain look. You can't find that look on a black girl or a brown girl or a beige girl. You know, Duke Ellington had the right song, brown, beige, and black. They just have all white. How boring is that? Anyway, we want to leave on a sad note. We want to say,
what's the solution?
The solution to this racism is to have more African American or African or black designers, as you want to call them. We don't have enough designers either.
Thank you. Very appreciative. Okay. We'll check out the show.
You're good.
You think so?
Much success. Keep doing what you're doing, but save your money. I mean that. We're out. We're finished. We're out. We're finished.